Thanks so much to all my patrons. Join now to help support the channel and help pick the books that I review. Link in the description. Hey everybody, us three are back for another edition of, we have not named our group yet.
What is our group?
Another. You should emphasize another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
So they like romance fantasy books. Is that the right name of them?
Romantasy?
Romantasy books?
Yes. I've admitted to that.
I do not. And so they recommend a romantasy book for me to read, and I read it, and then we talk about it. And then I recommend a non-romantasy book for them. This is our third one. We did Fourth Wing.
This is our compromise.
It's our fourth one.
It's our fourth one.
We did Fourth Wing, and then we did Warbreaker, and then we just did Iron Flame.
Yes.
So we did this video 2 weeks ago, and one of us forgot to turn the microphone on.
Yeah, it was definitely
not us newbies.
No, like what I would say is like, well, in my family, I don't know how you work in yours. We like to share blame.
Oh.
And so,
wow, is that what you've been teaching?
Yeah.
Like, well, that's a lot. That's a lot.
We made a mistake.
Yeah, it's a lot to carry until you get to the real world, and it's about you made a mistake.
No.
So, no.
well, what I would say, like, hear me out. Hear me out.
Give us another
You said
chance.
I'm teaching this, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I was like,
I will freely admit that I didn't turn on the microphone. I will say that none of you saw that, you didn't catch that the soundbar wasn't on.
I gotta be honest, I'm fine doing it again.
Yeah, let's talk.
Like one more chance to do this again, to talk about these books again.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it. I just needed to fit it into my goddamn schedule. It was like, I'm sorry, you want me to do what? When?
Right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
so
You live a quarter mile from our house.
I do. I run by here twice already today. Like,
Today?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like out and back. Yeah, but it's just too far for me. No, it's goddamn. It's 6:30 at night.
Why don't you run on the trails? Why don't you run by our
She runs
house?
by our house to get to the
I have to get to the trails.
You know there's other trails, like closer to your house.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, that.
I gotta bleep that out now. I'll bleep it out. I'll bleep it out. Look. All right. Okay,
Look,
let's talk. Let's go.
I know where the trails are, but I like to do specific loops around.
Okay.
And like in my head, I have a map of like where I'm gonna go. Anyways,
All right,
so
let's talk.
do I have a problem with us doing this again? No.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
ready.
All right. Well, this
Let's
is
do
not gonna be much of a surprise, but
Okay.
I rated this book 1 star.
What? No,
No, you
can't.
didn't.
No.
I thought you last time you said it was. So wait, the fourth
Fourth
wing.
Wing, I gave 2 stars.
You gave
I
this
thought
one
2 and a
less.
half.
Wait
This
a
is
second.
far worse of a book.
You love the ending. You love the ending.
I loved
Yeah.
the last page.
It wasn't just the
Was it
last
really
page.
just
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't just the last page.
When did that happen?
No, because what about him keeping the secret that he has a second signet? You don't think that kind
Okay,
of
then
came
I
out of
didn't love the
nowhere?
last page.
Okay.
I loved a scene at the end of the book.
Okay, when Jack
You're
Barlo says
so
we're
hard.
brothers
Out
now.
of the 400 scenes in the book, I
it's
liked
the
one
worst.
of them.
Jack Barlo. Just kill him already.
I
Are we
know.
done with this
Every
guy?
time you cuss, I have to go blur it out.
Ah, oh. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's talk. So I gave it 1 star. Let's just get out there.
All right.
What did you give it?
I gave it 5.
Yeah, and what did you?
Out of
this is-
5.
Out of 5. This
Yeah,
is
you were-
what did you give it the first time you read it?
Oh, a million.
Okay, and what did you give it
million.
this time?
Okay, so let's preface this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not a 5 for me.
No.
But we
No,
should
it's not.
we should
Yes.
understand something.
Sorry.
This is Mr. Fantasy Books. This is Miss Romantasy
Where are you going with it?
Books.
Yeah,
Okay.
where are we going
Miss
with this?
Romantasy.
Are you trying to say you
Okay.
read in the middle?
But you also read other books.
Yes, it doesn't just have to be. I just like any. I think was like dystopia. I think we talked about. Or
Okay.
like Crescent City is not like I wouldn't categorize that it really as romance.
Definitely romantasy. It's supposed to be.
Oh,
The series
I
is.
mean,
I-
it's Sarah J.
Yeah,
Maas.
it's not. But
Not that
your
book. The next book,
smutty.
I think, is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not like you are. I don't know what to call. You love.
Oh,
you
and so
really
me,
love.
I am smut.
She
That
is
is
full
all
on.
it is. It
Yeah.
is like one step away from just like.
Do you feel like it was a gateway drug? Like,
It was
do you feel
100%.
like that? Because I feel like we've been doing these videos and you've gone from this to that.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was just having this conversation with one of my friends via text, and she's like, "You introduced me as a gateway drug to that.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
even reread it because I don't think." She's like, "My spice level has intensified so much." I was like,
Ooh.
"Absolutely the same."
So I don't think my.
Would you count
I don't think the people watching this know what the word spice means. Can you fill the word in?
Like, what?
This is a strictly fantasy book
What?
channel.
That doesn't make any sense. You guys have sex in your books.
We don't call
You
it
guys-
spice.
What do you call it?
Sex scenes that we quickly scan through.
No, you don't
before we
scan
get to
through
the next
those.
one.
So
Absolutely.
my scenes are graphic.
Yeah. So are you, sweetie? Are you aware that you're at the age where you can just like watch porn if you want?
Yeah, but
No, it's not.
this is more elevated.
This is more sophisticated.
Yeah. This is,
Oh, I never introduced us, by the way.
oh.
I quickly scanned through that. I'm Matt. For
Okay.
anybody that's new to this channel,
Sure,
this is
sure.
my wife Courtney.
Sure, yes.
This is our friend Christy.
Hi.
And we are friends because we're neighbors, and we are all kids on soccer team.
Yes, soccer
how we
team.
met.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how we met.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so
That was
let's go.
really random.
Okay, that was random. But wait,
Well,
let's
I mean,
get back
they need
to
to
this.
know.
Your date. They got this.
Well, I said swing,
So,
and I put a
wait a
ring
second.
in
So far you've said that your listening crew, the listening people, don't understand the word spicy and don't put together who we are. I think that they are
I
much.
am way more smart than
Yes,
that.
I definitely think they got this.
They are
So,
idiots.
whoa!
No, I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome. No, they're great. All right, so before we jump into the book, I want to address
Okay.
two quick things.
Okay.
I didn't rate it yet, by the way.
Oh, what did you give it?
So you gave it 1, you gave it 5. I gave it like a 2.5.
Oh, it keeps
Whoa.
going down.
Maybe no. Let's give it a solid 3. Like a
No,
solid
wait a
3.
second. 2 weeks ago you gave it a 4.
No.
No.
Okay, but we should also explain. We reread the books again.
First time through, I would have given it 1,000,000 stars.
But
and I
again,
think anyone
because of
who's
your level.
Yes, but
Yes.
anyone who is just like, oh, I think I might want to get into this like kind of book, or everyone's talking about it, I think it's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just
Not enough sex.
I just went a different way.
We want more.
And
Oh, that's what we were talking about. And then the porn thing. Yes, of course we know we can watch porn, but we want it in our head. Like I want to have the image of what I think is happening, and it's I can't put myself in, like I can't. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? I just can't.
All right.
It's not there.
Well, okay. Let's go into some specifics. Before then, I need to address two things that have
Okay.
been bubbling up since the last video. One is
Sure.
everyone thinks we are siblings.
Who?
You and I.
Oh no
are
way!
siblings.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
We're not siblings.
Is it because we're all both so hairy?
I think it's like the.
So this, the fact that
who said that you're siblings?
A lot of people say that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
We both have dark features.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Is it just because I look like I'm dying?
I think what
Is it
a lot of
because
people
you're
say.
the blonde? Because you're the blonde, so it can't be.
I think what people connected is like we have the banter of a married couple.
Okay.
We all have the banter of like siblings.
Oh.
I think
can
was
see
the
that. I
was
can
the
see that.
claim.
I could see that.
The second claim that has been out there is that
Oh, is this the upside down pineapple?
yeah. So
Oh,
I've heard two different iterations of this. One is that we are all a swinging thing.
Oh, wow. Where does Mike fit into this?
He doesn't.
Oh
I don't
yeah, this is what she said last time. She brought Mike in when he wasn't. And
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
we did.
He was so sweet.
No, I don't think people picked up that you're wearing a ring, or
Oh,
that
yeah.
we just like I gave you one too.
Okay.
The
Okay.
other.
Oh, and wait, this is what you gave me, bro?
Well, what you lost the one I gave you?
This is rubber?
Yeah.
This is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you lost the one I gave you.
Definitely. There's a reason why I sit to the second person, right? If it's
Yeah.
like a hierarchy, right? And if there was
I'm first wife?
your first wife, definitely second.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping in the garage.
Yeah.
First wife is supposed to be mean, I heard. So,
Oh,
you know.
oh my god, are you
So
like
I'm
the
like,
dam?
I guess so.
Like you give instructions
you
of what to
can
do?
be over here now. We can acknowledge
Which
it.
one of you is meaner?
I don't know.
You're
Wait,
both
in
nice.
general?
Yeah, you're both nice.
Oh,
We're both
I think
nice.
it's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so the second
No.
rumor out there.
Okay.
So we got the siblings. We got the
Upside down
swinging thing.
pineapple.
We also have like that you two are a thing, and I'm like a cuck.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, you guys don't know that word?
I'm sorry, you just got done telling us your audience didn't know what spicy was.
Oh, they know what that. They know what cuck
know
means.
it. The cuck.
Yeah.
What is
Cuck.
that
Yeah.
word?
It's where like I take.
Cluck and cluck. And
No. It's like I take pleasure in my wife cheating on me.
Oh, with another woman or with a man?
Usually it's a man, but in this
I
case
feel
it would be another
so
woman.
uncomfortable with the fact that our children are with
I have to be
earshot.
honest with you. I
You never heard
just
that word?
heard like a door slam and I
Yeah.
realized that it's 6:30 on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my 6-year-old getting
So-
food.
Which apparently we are okay talking about this. And
Let's go.
All right. Anyway,
So-
let's move on to the book.
Okay. So none of that is true, by the way. We should probably.
Oh right, yeah. We should adjust that. None of those things are true.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Oh my god. You're
Yeah, they're not true.
No, they're not.
They're not true at all.
Is this like the gas tax thing where it was like you really had to understand?
Oh yeah, like a no on
Yeah.
no is actually a yes.
Yes,
Yeah, no.
remember the gas tax? It was
No,
like,
yeah, let's be
like,
very
vote
clear.
Yes to no. So
Let's be very clear.
I know
none
this
of-
is like feeding into the swinger thing, but like we're all friends with your husband too.
Yes.
I mean, we
Like,
kind
Mike,
of we
he's
throw
great.
it sometimes, right?
God. I can edit this whole thing. I guess what it comes down to. All right, so let's go into the book. Let's talk a little bit about how bad it is.
Oh, stop. What are you talking about? Which
Well,
part?
the whole thing. But let's focus on the character writing
Okay.
first.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
how can either of you,
Yeah.
Oh,
you two,
sure. We are a couple.
think that think that the character writing is anything better than atrocious.
Just tell me what you're talking about.
No,
I think the character writing was fine.
Violet.
You're going in the same about like the weakness that Violet's right. Is that what you're saying? And then we couldn't.
Yeah, I'm saying.
like about her being the weakest link.
Yeah, she just has no character growth at all. She came into the story.
I know. I don't see it
You're
at
so
all.
full of it. Character growth? What are you talking about?
So
Are you familiar with these terms?
That she starts as not so great.
You're not first one. Do you want to switch spots?
Like,
Do you want to switch spots?
Yeah.
You're right, but both need to sit over for this conversation.
God.
Not on top of each other.
She gets so
This will
much.
feed into the
So you don't literally mean that she doesn't get stronger because she actually does.
does.
I don't mean physical strength. I mean like mental growth.
Mental.
She totally has
So,
growth.
where? So she started the story as a angsty, pissed off.
Sure.
Like-
Right. She's thrown into
Kid.
an area she wasn't supposed to be. Okay.
Well, I get it.
Oh wait, no, it's second.
I mean, her
Okay.
mom tried to throw her off the side of the.
Right, but wait, hang on a second. How is there no character growth from the very
Mom
beginning?
did not try to throw her off the side.
Essentially, in the middle of a storm that she full on created, she has to go across a parapet.
Yeah, that was a good
Come
one.
on.
That was a good one. Okay, no, from the very beginning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They go back to school, she has to lie, she has to prove to her mom, right? She has to do all that.
Yeah.
And then you go through, she can't be helping with the rebellion, but then she figures out a way on her own to get 𝗣𝐶 involved.
Yeah,
That's character
come on.
growth.
No, that's plot development.
What?
She doesn't change as a person.
Yes, she does.
She's the identical same character
Wait, she's
from
pretty-
the last page of this to
She's
the
pretty
beginning of this book.
angsty and she's pretty like.
She
and
spends-
her- and the, and
She spends
the hero.
100% of this book, and I'm not being like over
Okay,
the top,
sure.
pissed off
Yes,
or sad.
yes.
We don't get any
Hi, I don't know.
moments.
Again, I don't know about you, but I've spent most of this month either pissed off or mad. Right?
Yeah,
like,
sure can
hi. Like,
I don't think you've had a lot of character growth in this month either, Christy.
I haven't.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I really.
yeah, I'm gonna
haven't.
say it.
I haven't left my house in 2 days. It's been great.
I also hate a lot about the fact that none of the characters in this story feel like real things. They feel like,
What are you talking about?
in a story, I want to be like taken away in the story. I want to feel like these people are real life.
Oh.
And
Because Warbreaker was definitely real
Right?
life. Yeah. No. Sure. Yeah.
but I'm in that world, like I'm sucked into it. Here, especially with the male characters, because let's just take the horrible writing of Violet and accept that it's
Fine.
Let's just say it's great. It's not,
Perfect.
but let's just say
Okay. Okay.
that. The men in this story.
Yeah.
The men in the story.
The men in the story, and I think you know where I'm going with this.
Uh huh.
I'm going to focus on 3 men.
Okay.
Oh
All
God.
right, I'm ready this time. I'm
This
ready this time.
happened in our last video, by the
I'm
way.
gonna focus on 3 men.
And we failed
No.
miserably.
We
Well,
did not fail.
I did okay.
I
You did
failed.
bad.
I
You didn't
failed.
get any
My
right.
sister wife did much better than I did, which is why
Somebody's going to watch it. A lot of people watch these videos and they skip the beginning.
I would.
And you
We're
just said
not
sister
good.
wife and just moved on.
I think you should. I think you click, like, and subscribe. Right?
So-
Okay.
We got the big black dragon, Taryn. We've got
Which I wanted to name the cat so bad.
Why didn't you?
Why did you watch the video? Why didn't I?
It was so good.
well, it's also not a black cat.
It doesn't matter.
Whoa, I don't think it matters.
It does.
Wow.
Have you listen?
Skin
What this
color matters.
cat has done to me?
I know.
I'm like.
Do you think she has
does-
sympathy for this?
She just got a new
Oh
cat.
my god!
and-
Not a new cat, a cat ever. In our whole entire lives, we've
Right.
had a
Since
cat.
the day I met this woman, she has had scratches
I don't
permanently
know.
on her
I
from
think
I'm
cats.
okay right now.
Are you?
They're,
Yeah.
they're, they're,
Look, see, there's
Yeah.
scarring.
yeah, cat scratch.
Yeah, this is craziness.
Yeah.
Oh my
I know,
god,
you're
this sounds like a
welcome.
scratch.
Welcome. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, our kid had an open
I know.
lip. Remember?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, anyways,
Okay.
we got the dragon.
Okay, yeah.
Taryn.
We have multiple
Who
dragons.
is we got Taryn.
Okay.
Who and Darna's great.
I know, Idorna's the best.
Idorna's
That
great.
would have also worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Taryn, who
Okay.
is extremely protective
Yes.
Right.
of Violet.
Because his life. Yes.
Okay.
is
Yeah, I mean,
hers.
literally, he's tethered to her
Yes.
right life.
No,
Yes.
he's told her I'm dying with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
but his whole
God.
the central theme of this
You're not just
character
my
is,
last, right? Like,
You're not just my
but like the core identity of this character is protect Violet.
Yes.
Okay, we've got Zane, my boy.
Dane.
Dane, my boy.
Dane.
We should just let that go. We should just let that go. Just the entire.
That was upsetting.
I read a book recently that had a Zane.
Oh, I like
Are
that.
you trying to like combine their names? Zayden and Dane?
I think it did.
Is that how we did the cluck?
Okay, let's. Yeah. Okay, so Dane, who is central feature about him is protecting Violet.
Yes.
Central feature about him is he's annoying.
No, central
Is
feature
he?
is that he is the rule follower,
And
Okay.
then he's like overprotecting
Hey,
her.
yeah.
Overprotecting her. Okay, let's talk about that. I want you to
here we
focus
go.
on that real quick
Here we
and
go.
not talk. Zayden.
Yeah. Ugh.
Central character trait about 𝐒𝐲𝐽, overly protective of Violet.
No, that's
No,
not
hot,
true.
hot,
No, that's
hot,
not true. He's
central-
also no. He lets her make. That was the whole. His whole
Yes.
character growth has been to not be Dane and to let her start to make her own choices. Hence, why they break off from formation.
Let's test this theory.
Mira and Violet, remember to go down to see those wyvern that drop and they cut him open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's test this
good
theory.
part.
We're gonna test it.
Oh my god. Okay.
And we're gonna play a game
got
called Who Said It?
Who said it?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm
Are we-
ready.
and it's gonna
this
be-
is from book 1 and 2.
Book
not
one
just
and two combined.
Okay.
And this is Who Said It?
All right, let's do it.
𝐤𝐽,
I'm ready.
Dane,
Okay.
or Taryn.
Okay.
And I want you, as you hear these
Oh.
things, you guys, but more so you.
Okay, we are less shocked this time because we did do
Yes,
this quiz.
but I just wanna
we
get
don't
my-
remember the answers.
No.
Yeah.
But it was shocking the first time we did
It was
this.
shocking how poorly
but
that we did. Because it was
all of them would have been.
But viewers, I want you to
Yes.
think about the words I'm about to say and remember that these are all from different people. And let me just say something else that I didn't say last time. I have multiple Kindle type devices.
Right.
Yeah.
For they're different size things depending on what I need. And so when I need to sync them up, I have like a pocket-sized one. I've got like a huge one, like the size of like my whole body. But when I want to sync them up, what I'll do is I'll
Why do you
search
need so
for.
many?
Well, I mean, I got one that has like a I can take notes and draw.
Sure.
And I've got one that's like a phone size. But my point is, when I want to sync them up, what I'll do is I'll search for a string of words,
Okay.
and I'll know that
Wait,
like.
you have to do that to sync them up? Because, like, I don't have to do that to sync up, like, my
Well, they're not all
Audible.
Kindles. They're all like different devices.
Oh, okay.
So I'll like be like, oh, this character said like I will fight you.
Okay.
And I know that that's not going to be said twice.
Okay.
So I'll look it up and I'll be like, oh, boom, right there. I've come to find that the better the author, the more anything they say is going to be unique to that story.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Like it will be
Remember that as we go through this. All right. So the first one we're going to play is going to be all three of these quotes.
Because
All three of these quotes are by one of the three.
Right.
I want you to identify which of the three said these. Okay, ready?
All right.
Person number one, or
just
Matt!
male
Come
character.
on!
Stay away from her. If you don't, you'll regret it.
Taryn.
Number two.
No. Wait, are we going to say, oh.
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh, I think that's Dane.
You think that's Dane? Okay.
Taryn.
If you ever lay a hand on her again, I will make you regret it.
Zayden.
Zayden.
Okay?
Right?
Yeah.
If you think you can hurt her while I'm here, you won't live
Taryn.
to regret it.
Taryn. Taryn. For sure, Taryn.
Okay. So,
Wait, are you gonna tell us when we're right or wrong?
Yeah, usually we're telling you
They
told
just
us. How are you
tell us.
going to remember?
well, if I told you were right or wrong, you would have known what the last one was.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is how math works.
Oh. Wait, but you're going to.
All right, first one's Dane. You got the first one right.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Zayden was the middle one.
Yeah,
said
okay,
Zayden.
yes.
Okay, and then Taryn's last one. You
Wait,
got
no,
you got it all right.
I said at one point.
I said
Taryn.
Dane first.
When did
Yeah.
I say Taryn?
No. You said Dane first.
No,
I
I think I said Dane first.
Ugh, roll back.
No.
Oh, I think that's Dane.
You think that's Dane? Okay.
Taryn. For
If
sure.
you,
I'm not a smart man.
Oh.
she said you got them all right. You
Okay.
got one or two wrong. Now let's go random. We're gonna go random mode. Ready?
Stop. Which one was Taryn's? Read it.
Taryn's was if you think you can hurt her while I'm here, you
Yes,
won't live to
regret.
regret it.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
You know, you probably knew it's Taryn because you said regret, right?
Yes, that's how I knew.
Yeah, they
Yes.
all say regret. Okay, let's go. These are random. Just shout out the
Honestly,
answer when you know it.
Had I not known this, I would have said all of these were Dane.
If you ever hurt her again, I will end you. Who said it?
What? Wait.
If you ever hurt her again, I will end you. Quick,
Taryn.
Zayden.
Dane. If you even think about laying a finger on her, I'll make sure you never even get the chance to think
Taryn.
again.
I wish
Taryn.
I could find Zayden.
Taryn.
Taryn, good job.
I wish I could find these. I don't even remember these quotes were said.
No, I know.
She's mine to protect. You'll regret crossing that line.
Dane. I'm gonna say Dane.
Zayden.
Zayden, good job.
Oh, good job, good job.
All right, keep looking at her like that, and I'll show you just how quickly I can make you regret it.
Oh, Taryn.
We got another regret. Zayden.
What?
If you think
Oh
you
my
can hurt
God.
her, I'll show you just how wrong you are.
This is what happened
Taryn.
last time. Zayden.
Dane.
Oh.
I won't let you harm her. If I have to, I'll fight you to keep her safe.
Oh, I have no idea. It's Dane.
Zayden.
Dane!
Oh,
Ding, 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 ding. And the last one.
Wait.
Oh,
You said I'll
God.
fight you.
yeah.
I'll fight you to keep her safe.
I really want. Does he say that?
Do you know why he said that?
No,
Because they're
why?
all the same.
Oh.
Okay, last one. Touch her and you'll have to face me first.
Zayden.
10.
Oh my God.
That score you just got was what I would call an F.
Oh,
It was below 50%, both of you.
I gotta be honest with you, I'd be calling it two.
Okay, so this is called the trope of like touch her and you'll die, right?
Yes.
But
What?
I touch her and you'll die.
Oh,
it's
yes.
like
It's a thing.
It's a whole
Yes.
thing.
I've heard.
So I actually don't subscribe typically. At least I didn't think I did. So a lot of the books that I've read have that in like full force.
Yeah.
Where, like,
Yeah, it's like,
like-
a lot of like what do you even call that? Like not bondage, but like
death. I don't know. Like, so the books that I will not read, like there's like Haunting something, Adeline or something like that. And apparently when he says like touch, like if you touch them or something, like he literally cut off someone's hands.
Oh.
And like
in your smut book.
No, I didn't read this one, so
Ooh.
I watched a review.
Smart,
And I was like,
smart.
I'm not, that's
You watch reviews that aren't me?
Oh, sorry, babe. It was on TikTok.
That feels
It was on TikTok.
little
Is that
cheating.
better? Is that
it
better?
feels a little like cheating.
I've never watched your review.
Oh, no. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. Well, wait, it includes the
Cool,
ones
cool, cool, cool,
So
cool,
no
cool,
subscribe.
Cool, cool, cool,
I
cool, cool.
don't even have a YouTube. Like, I don't know how to get on the YouTube. Like, remember
On the
who I
YouTube.
am.
I reviewed Crescent City.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah, but what did you rate it?
2.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
Better than this piece.
Second one?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not going to read the second book of something I rated a 2, except for this one.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
We
that.
appreciate
When are we gonna read the third one?
Which by
After
the way
you
comes
read my
out.
book.
It comes out next
Okay.
week.
Deal.
It comes out next
And
week.
they're going on a trip
Yes, we are.
to go read it.
Just so we can read
A
it.
reading trip.
With a bunch of women.
Yes.
How
Yes.
many are there?
9 total.
What? 9 women?
Yeah, but okay, but I'll explain it to you. But yes, 9 women. It's gonna be great.
Last time I checked, I knew there was 4.
Well, that's who's staying the night.
What's up, Eli?
Because not everyone's staying because they gotta go to
Oh,
work.
no, you gotta
They
go.
gotta go to work. So.
Okay.
All right.
So our
Wait, no,
previous-
hey, Eli, come here. It's okay. Come here, bud. Come on.
It looks like the teddy
Come
bear
on.
now.
Come on,
No.
you're fine.
Come
5,
on.
4,
Eyebrow.
3, come on, quick.
Right,
2,
Right.
1. All right, say hi to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Eli, say hi.
Hi.
All right, can you watch that somewhere else so that the sound doesn't come on here?
Say okay.
Okay.
Go back into the room you're in, bud. We'll hang out afterwards. No, like further back.
Because the sound will pick up on that.
All right, where were we with that?
Okay.
Oh, we're going away?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we
going to
are.
try.
We're going away. We're going away to read a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We are. Apparently they're pop. Well, I'll explain it. I promise.
All right.
Okay.
So, let's move on.
Okay.
I want to talk a little, I made some notes.
I
see
see
that.
that. That looks like a lot.
All right, so you did audio.
Book he didn't like.
You did both of you do audiobook at some point?
Oh, ask her. Ask her what version she did. Just ask her.
Yeah, which version did you buy?
Which one did she not buy?
Oh,
Which one did she not
I was
buy?
like, what do you mean? No. When it came out, I was so privileged. I was at work. And I was able to be like, it's 10 o'clock at night. I wonder what time my book's going to come in tomorrow. And I went on to Amazon.
Because she already pre-ordered it,
Because I
right?
pre-ordered it and I went on to Amazon because it was supposed to be the next day. And it's like, oh, but it's 1 a.m. on the East Coast. So I was able to download the audio and read it and the Kindle. And so I didn't work the rest of the night. I felt really bad for the shift, but they knew what I was doing. I literally walked around like this in my book. It was great. This time around,
You were supposed to be saving people's lives at work.
no, I don't do that. It's fine. They were fine. They were fine that night.
You were in a hospital.
No, they were fine that
Okay.
night. Trust me. There was plenty of other people.
Okay, yeah.
Plenty of other people.
Great.
So I read. It was great. This time around, I pre-ordered it from Barnes & Noble.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so that it will be. So I will pick it up.
Are
on
you
my
not doing
new
audio too?
I
don't know why I
can't-
did a phone.
Well, because we haven't. The group hasn't decided what they're gonna do yet. If we're gonna wait until we get there
Oh.
to everyone start reading, because then everyone's gonna be a different spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up on, but I'm not gonna read it on Monday night. So there's a lot of.
I'm definitely doing audio.
So you're gonna do
But
it.
I also
starting
have
at
the
9
book.
p.m.
No, I don't have to touch it. I'm just saying I'm
Okay.
doing
No,
audio.
no, for sure. Yes, I think I'll be doing everything.
So you're gonna do Kindle,
No, I think
physical, and audio?
No, I think I will eventually, yes, because I like to listen to it. Just keep going, right? Like,
Yeah.
I was on my run today and I
oh.
was listening to like threshing.
Keep
and
going.
It was so
Keep
good.
going.
It was so good.
So audio. Did you do an audio? Did you ever read the?
Hold on, you can't grab your brother like that. That could hurt him. Holy God.
You might have to.
I'll
let me
be
see.
right back, guys.
Hey, come on.
Did you ever do an audiobook for either one of these books? though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the audiobook narrator. What'd you think?
Oh yeah.
Because this doesn't have anything to do with Yaros.
Right.
This has everything to do with like the publisher. So
Yes.
we're not dissing on
Yes.
the book when I say
Yes.
this. What'd you think of the?
Okay, I
of the
have listened
narrator?
to a lot of books on Audible.
Yeah,
and I've
I know.
started to know. I listen to a ton because like when I'm driving back and forth to work, and so it just
Yeah.
matches where I am in the book. Now listening to so many audiobooks, I had no idea that it was like a professional, like a professional that read like saw me reading a book.
Like they get paid for this.
Oh no, this is a book. I'm like, we have heard this voice before. Why is this voice?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Hamilton.
Wait, what? Yeah, like I didn't realize
what?
it. Like I had no idea.
Yeah.
And so, do I think they chose the best person? It kind
For
of
his voice?
for her voice, for like
Oh,
the voice.
I like her voice.
I like her. I do. I like Rebecca. I think I hate Zayden's voice.
Rebecca?
Dear fucking God, her name is also Rebecca.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
narrator.
nice.
Okay.
I like her. I do. I know
Okay.
you have an issue, but you know who I hate actually is who they chose for the for Zayden's voice.
Wait, voice.
Listen.
What do you listen?
I have no idea.
But I
it's
don't.
like-
My copy didn't have men voices in it.
Yeah, the last chapter that's Zayden's.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it
yeah,
is- yeah, and it's terrible. Oh my God, it's terrible.
I don't remember it at all.
talks, and she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You're like, what in the fuck? Get off your ranch! Like,
You'll regret it if you mess with her.
yeah, it's like, no, I don't know what to call it. It's like so gravelly, and I'm like, just.
So it's country.
It's not even
Country?
country. It's not even
Wait,
country.
what's
I feel like
country?
it would be better if it was. It's like, no, have you heard it?
I don't remember it at all.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm
It's
deep
just-
in my smutty books. So
Oh,
all I can
I
is
don't-
like, they're good. Teddy Hamilton does it. I'm
I don't know
telling
who
Can
that
you
is.
stop talking about Teddy Hamilton?
Who's Teddy Hamilton?
Look him up. Look him up.
Oh God!
Borrow any one of my audiobooks.
Wait, you don't have physical books?
No.
Oh, see, I need
Am I supposed to start talking about like really attractive women?
Oh, because
I don't think he's.
books?
I don't think it's like a physical. It's his voice.
You said look him up.
Look him up. His work. He's an audio.
Oh, so right now
guy.
what's happening, you guys, is I'm gonna be promoted. Do you want to switch now?
You want to two to one?
So the TikTok that.
Yeah, keep talking about him.
There's a TikTok that goes like Teddy Hamilton can do. Never mind. All right.
Can do what? No, finish it. Go ahead, finish. No, go ahead and finish.
I can't because our kids are right there.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I would just like to say, has Teddy Hamilton helped you out? Because I'm.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. You mean like has
Mhm,
this?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I'm gonna start finding every excuse to talk about hot women.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't have any issues
Oh, speaking of
with
which,
that.
Kate Upton's gonna be at all the Giants games from now on because we just signed her husband to the Giants.
Who is that? And that's great.
Look her up.
Look her up.
Is Kate Upton the one that was like in some sort of scandal?
Kate Moss?
No, was it
Oh.
Kate Upton?
I don't know who you're talking about, but
No,
she
she's
sounds
not one of
beautiful.
Look her up.
She sounds beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so let's.
I don't know.
So yeah, I feel like the audiobook. I don't think the Rebecca that did the audio
Yeah.
knows how to do a man's voice,
No.
and that's
no.
a problem because there's a lot of man voices in
It
this.
is a ton.
And there's like a lot of good audiobook narrator women that like have good men voices.
Yeah.
She ain't one of them.
She's wow. Oof.
Oof.
Ooh, that was bad.
They all sound the same,
We're gonna bring
which
it-
I think
wait,
is
actually,
fine
So
because
did
they all
you
act the
read
same.
it? So did you read it or did you just
I-
do audio?
I did audio only.
Oh, audio only. See,
Well, I read the first one,
Okay.
and I did audio for the second one.
Okay, I don't know. I think that reading it is better to me because then I have the voice in my head. Like I know
Yeah.
what it is.
No, reading it was definitely better.
It was.
Do you ever
yeah,
do
we should've
immersive
told
reading where you listen while reading?
me. No, you told me about that.
It's
and-
really good.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Doesn't like the book highlight as you go along on the Kindle if you listen to it at the same
I don't
time?
have Kindle.
I think if you have a Kindle and you listen to audio at the same time, it like highlights the words
Yes,
that are
I
being
think that's
said.
true.
So you like follow it. Okay,
Yeah.
but wait, let's talk
It's
about
pretty
real things though.
Real things.
You're telling me that you don't like that. You didn't like the scene where she is being tortured and
Isn't that
Liam's
book one?
there. No, it's book 2.
Is that book 2 where
Yeah.
he comes to her? And,
Yeah. And Liam's there, and you're like, wait a minute, is that the Signet? Can she see dead people? Why is he there?
I
So
see
you
that.
have like all these like questions
didn't
like
like that?
spinning.
I
You didn't
don't
like that. You
Give
didn't like.
a
and you didn't-
single
But you didn't think
How? The sickness.
The Signets.
Signets?
Yeah,
None
there's-
of them?
Oh.
That is a very boring magical device to
Oh,
me.
I think it's fun.
It's
you
so
didn't think
cool.
it was
You
so
don't-
cool.
My,
in
you
the
know, my
battle?
problem with the Signet is
You don't
that
love that we're like still not figured out? Like there's so many theories online about what all
I'm sure they are. I think my problem with the Signets.
Wow.
I feel like it was.
All right, here's so we have to like turn this off and then start again. So what I want you to do is I want you to strike a
Start
pose.
it again.
No,
Is it not record?
Listen, it's gonna turn off. So I want you to strike a pose and
Okay.
hold it.
Okay.
So hold your pose, like no matter what it is. Ready?
Okay.
And I'm gonna go like this. Yeah. All right. So seamlessly, let's just move forward with the video.
Okay.
So here's my problem with the Signets. It from like a storytelling, not storytelling, but like from a magic element thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Is I don't love that they're all randomized. It feels like
But
there's nobody in the story
Okay.
has the same one.
Okay. Hang on a second.
They all-
But they're not.
that's
But they're.
I get that you like that.
Okay. Hang on a second. right, like 𝐒𝐨𝐜𝐢𝐚 is the one that says it. She says that your signet is who represents
Defines
who
you.
you are as your core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're
Yeah.
all like reused
Wait.
signets.
Yes, but I'm on my run today, right? I'm on my run
Sort
today,
of.
and it's in I'm listening to the first book, and Jeremiah is the one who's the 𝐿𝐼nhinged, and he's in the front. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. What Violet
Say
says.
Nick in
The
front
one
of
that
me.
dies?
Yes,
Yeah.
the one that Professor Carr comes out, right? And
You're just like,
yes. But what was funny was the way she describes him. She says, I think he's that kid that's always dropping his quill in one of the classes. And I thought, oh, someone that has to know everything is like eavesdropping. You would drop your pencil to like listen in on conversations.
Sure.
So I was like, oh, is that why he was an 𝐿𝐼nhinged? Like, was that his match? Because it's supposed to match like who you are.
It's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I think what Yarls is doing is she's using it.
So,
Rebecca.
yes.
I think what she's doing is
Oh.
she's saying like, we're gonna pull this information back from you, like intentionally hide it from you.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to kind of randomly throw it at you every now and then as like a plot device.
You said the same thing about
Memory.
this with the first one when you said they were just randomly giving you information about how smart she is when they was like going through like how all of her scribe.
Yeah, but she never
yes,
actually
yes,
did
yes.
anything smart.
What?
The
How do you
whole
say-
time.
What do you mean?
Look, I am with
She's
you
the one who
that this was
figures
not
things
the
out.
best.
How about the fact that she figures out they're in second book, they're in the cave, it's when Indarna breathes fire for the first time at Bane, and she puts together and is able to hold back, wait a minute, a second signet. So either Xaden has a second signet, right? Because of the other girl that was in the cave with her.
No.
Yeah, the other girl was in the cave said, like, I bonded my great aunt da-da-da's
Sure.
because of this.
Yeah.
You either get a second, you either go crazy or this. And then all of a sudden, it like clicks to her that, oh my god, he has a second signet.
And
Yeah.
they didn't go
And-
crazy.
And he didn't go crazy, so there's something going on. And then at the cliff, she's able to figure it out.
Don't you
It's not
think
that-
you would have figured it out?
No, I have to be honest with you. Every time I read the book, I'm like any book like this, I'm like, what the, how did they figure that out? Like,
Okay.
where did they come up with that?
Well, let me ask you this. How quickly did you figure out that Jack Barlo was one of the...
Oh, so annoying.
The-
The red rim, pretty early.
Well,
I
what are
know.
those things called?
Yeah,
The,
wyvern. Or
Oh my god. Venom.
venom shrimp.
so, I'm not claiming I'm smart at all. I'm not.
Ugh.
I'm going to say the opposite. I'm not a smart guy.
Alright,
And I'm not very good at like predicting what's going to happen in books. Because
Okay.
I intentionally
Really?
don't want to
Are
predict.
you serious?
Well, I want to be surprised.
He always holds himself back, I think.
Oh.
So like I try not to let my brain make connections because
Okay.
I want to be
Except in
surprised.
our book, you were like,
I know, I feel like, and also too, you've mapped out the rest of the goddamn book.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's that bad.
Oh
that my brain
or is,
can't
it
help.
just, or is it that good
No.
that you're just like
Thinking
letting
about it. I
yeah.
noticed you've been thinking about it.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
realize how these books were going to go, but you told me.
Did you read Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Okay. That feeling constantly through something like Game of Thrones was like, oh,
Yes.
it was the
But that's 'cause
clues
there
were laid
so
out.
many- But that's because there were so many plot lines.
Yeah,
Like,
it was good writing. It
everywhere.
was really good writing.
For sure, but
You can't use that as an example.
And you know
They
what?
were literally the first to use the idea of
I think your
killing
husband
off
would agree with me.
I feel like you are
Everyone agrees with
comparing.
you.
I feel like you're comparing.
A good
like,
story to a bad one.
No,
Oh.
I feel like you're comparing the Berenstain Bears, to like I don't like Harry Potter.
You're like the only person I know that says Berenstain right.
Oh, thank you. It's yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I won't be able to say it again though. I'll fuck it
Yeah.
up now. So awesome. It's the Berenstain.
I say Bernstein.
Do you?
And
Because
he says that that's a.
Or is it Berenstain?
it's Berenstain. Whatever it is,
Berenstain.
I think I say
Berenstain.
whatever it is.
All right,
We've
whatever.
all
I
been
think
saying
you
it
might be
wrong.
wrong,
It's
yeah.
what is that called?
Yeah, that's
when you're
The
when they say-
Mandela.
Yeah, and they
No,
say
Mandela
that there's
effect.
like an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, don't take Mike down that road.
It was really into that?
Oh my god, he's so into that,
We
and
can talk
I'm
to him
just
about
like,
All right.
stop talking.
Okay.
So I think you're comparing apples and oranges. Sorry, I really do. That's
Compared to
ridiculous.
fancy books.
You're
No, you're
literally
not.
comparing.
That's
They were
not
the first
fair.
book to ever
We just got done
kill off the main character. They were the first ones to ever do that. You can't compare these two.
No,
They,
that
like,
was
literally
a work
changed the
of
whole-
art. That
Gandalf died in the 1930s. Give me a break.
Oh my god, listen to him. Okay, so no.
This is not the
We're
first
not
book to kill off the main
We
character.
just got done saying that this book is a gateway drug.
Yeah.
How would you compare that? I feel like.
Okay.
How could you compare that? You can't. You can't.
That's like a pillar book, not a gateway. This is a gateway.
Again,
you find
I'm
these
sure I
things?
can find.
Like you're talking about pillars, like a Harry
Those are
Potter's
good
a
too.
pillar,
Oh,
like
seven,
Game of
actually.
Thrones is a
I
pillar.
legitimately feel like the Fourth Wing franchise is like a pillar. It's
Let's go.
I'm in. I'm so happy you are. I'm so
You're
happy
coming
you
over to
come
the dark
on
side.
the
it's
side.
massively popular.
I think what it is I think
is
it's
a
the Twilight.
gateway.
I do.
It's
Like,
I think Twilight's a pillar, and I think it's.
Yes.
I
I
wouldn't
think it's
read it.
right, but I think that.
You didn't watch it?
Why would I watch that?
Oh
God,
but don't do it again. Don't do it again. So I
like
understand what you're saying. I really do because. Yes, Twilight is a pillar, but looking back now, it's not good. Oh dear God, I tried to reread it. After Iron Flame, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So
Reminds
last year,
me 10 years.
No, I know.
Let's
and
go
I
back to
think
this
it's gonna change.
conversation.
So last year I read Iron Flame, and it broke me so bad. I was in such. Oh my God, I was in such a funk.
The ending?
Remember? Oh my God, no,
No, we didn't have the third book.
We didn't have the third. I was
Oh, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
And then the way that book 2 ended.
Oh,
was
it was
just like,
so
what
bad.
was happening?
To go back to that feeling, it was so bad. So I'm
Do you know
not
how long I've been waiting for the
This
next?
has been so hard.
Yeah. Oh,
That
that
is why.
Do you know
Not
how
my
long I've
hormones.
been waiting for the next Game of Thrones book? By the way, the next.
Oh,
Sorry,
by the way,
waiting.
you want to know what I
He's
do?
not finishing.
I stopped. I gave 2 middle fingers to that because you know what? I'm not
He's
waiting for
never
no,
finishing.
he's never finishing. I think he's gonna. I'm surprised he hasn't died yet. I said 10 years ago he's gonna die. Well, he's like diabetes, congestive heart failure.
Oh my God.
He's like 300 pounds. Like he's going. He's going.
Wow.
And the books are going with him.
Dark.
Sorry, books are going with him.
Holy.
I read that book.
Tell me what you really think.
That's what I think. I tried to go back and reread Twilight because I jokingly said
Yeah.
to my girlfriend Camille, I was like, we need to go back to like Happy Times. Remember those books? Oh my
You were
gosh,
like,
I got like 8, 9, 10 chapters in. I was like, how did I read this? How did I?
Okay, that's how I feel about this. I'm like, why are they so
Yes.
angsty? Why are they like, oh, I have to be with her.
But,
I have
but
to
I think like great books will hold. Like I think if you went back and did you like Harry Potter?
I'm sorry. Do not like that's literally.
No, I have not
Deathly
investigated the
Hallows.
87 tattoos on your body.
Well,
Christy.
they're mostly my zoo here. I have a lot of animals, but no, I have the Deathly Hallows tattooed. It is Harry
one?
Potter. The in the back right here.
Okay.
Right there. And
It's
actually,
like a Pink Floyd thing to me.
no, it's definitely the Deathly Hallows.
All right.
Anyways, and then
If you
has,
read
like,
it today, I bet
2
you'd like it.
I read it. I reread it once a year.
So a good story is timeless.
Oh my God, it is so good. I can't wait to.
You're not gonna get us to say that we don't think that this is a wonderful like.
But
It has a place.
I want you to
It does.
look
It
back
has
in
a-
this
wait,
conversation.
That's fine. It has a place. I think that Twilight has a place.
And I'm more talking to her. You're good.
It's
Wow.
it is a 3.
You're number one.
But 3 for your
but
genre.
it
now
was
you're
a
into.
5.
Right.
If you
So
wanted to get into
so what
this route.
happened was Courtney is no longer on the weed. She's actually moved on to the heroin, and the next,
Oh,
the next time we all meet, it'll be fentanyl. So don't worry.
she's actually taking fentanyl.
Wow.
during labor.
Wow.
I had a 3-day induction.
I
Thank
know,
you very
well,
much.
And she loved it.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it
you
was-
love the fentanyl.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I told them write that on my chart never again.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, it was okay. If it wasn't, I mean, I.
It didn't even like do anything to
I would,
pay.
no, I would just be like, I mean, it worked, but like, it was okay. We had to
This is
play
like
it off.
dilated.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
She was crying. She was crying in pain. Literally crying in pain.
Yeah.
They put it in the IV.
Yeah.
And about a second later, I was like, "Hey, you mind if I?" It was like 2 in the morning. I was like, "You mind if I leave the light on to read?" She's like, "I don't give a f." What you do.
Even then, reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, even then, yeah.
That's great. I love that for you.
Okay, so we talked about the odd man here.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Wait,
let's talk
okay.
about Jack Barlo a little bit.
Wait, can we eventually?
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
You go.
No, you
No,
go.
you go. No.
Okay, Can we
Don't
eventually
act
talk?
like this.
Can we eventually talk about the one spicy scene? The one.
Oh, the throne. The
Thank
throne.
you.
You
Yeah.
love the throne. I
My
can't.
girl, my throne, my
My
house.
girl.
My woman.
My woman.
My woman.
My woman. My.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, it's too much. I can't.
Well, I tried saying it to you one time, and you were not into it.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
said my
God,
girl.
so
You're
gross.
already messing it up.
No, I said it for real,
Oh yeah.
and you did not like it.
I love it.
No, not in real life. I think you like the idea of it.
Well, that's the thing is you can't use some of these
No.
terms
Yeah.
in my books in real life.
I've tried actually talking to you a little bit like the books, and you're like, get the away from me.
If you ever take that from me again,
No. Hang on a second. There are specific things you can and cannot say. You want to lift the arms up over the air, pin them up,
Yeah,
perfectly
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You want to then
Throw 'em
say, right.
You want to touch my wife, you'll regret it.
wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
So you say to Mike, I mean, okay.
You have to go in the other room. You
Oh
my God.
Wow.
How long has my daughter been watching this?
For a while.
Wow. She's 8. That's a really impressionable age. She's going to be bringing some new terms to school tomorrow.
Okay. Yes, the throwing up against all that stuff, but then
Yes,
some
but
things
there's
just don't.
So, like, I
don't
sped through it. I did not enjoy those scenes.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like,
What
did you
about
get to
the
that
kiss?
scene?
What about the kiss in the first book?
What am I supposed to feel from these moments?
In the very first book, yeah, their kiss.
What are you getting out of this?
See, I think that's.
She's gone.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's the version. I think that's the porn version. I think that's what it is because I can read that and I can visualize that.
Yeah.
And I can.
Don't go to the next step. You're getting a weird direction here.
What? How? No, that's
She
what
does
it
this
is.
on her run, so you think she's gonna take it like somewhere deeper than that?
Oh no, where was I taking it?
It felt like you were going in a direction that was not
What?
appropriate for this channel.
South.
Wait, what? Wasn't it? Wait, your wife is reading the smut books. What am I saying that's bad?
We're not using it that way. We're just enjoying that it's like.
You asked me what it is. You're skimming through it. I can visualize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So I like that.
why is this enjoyable?
What?
What? Wait, you just said not to go there. Okay, I'm lost now.
I don't I don't just I don't.
It's enjoyable because it's like, oh my God, did they just say that? It's like when we
You're
were
like kids. You're acting like children.
except a very inappropriate.
You're acting like 14-year-old kids.
Why? Why is that any different from porn?
Like, oh, this is bad.
But
you know,
why is it
like-
any different from
How
porn?
is that any different from porn?
It's-
How?
Like, I'm trying to think about some way to say this that was appropriate for the channel because this is like a.
I'm so confused.
Because like I'm fully accepting that both are great, both are
But
fine.
yours is a version of porn.
Absolutely.
Right? Like I remember seeing the
100%.
books when I was a kid, and like Fabio's on the front. Like that is for sure porn.
100%.
Okay, so then how is that? What are you?
It feels like you're children right now. It feels like you're like
Really?
teenage children being like, we're doing something bad.
No, I don't think it's
Like-
being something bad. No, I like it.
I think it's not juvenile. It
No.
is, but it is in the realm of like, oh, you're not supposed to say that, or oh, you're not supposed to. Oh,
It's
they're finally
like-
doing it.
yes,
It's like
yes.
your first time with somebody.
Oh yes, for sure.
Too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Yep, it's why Cruel Intentions has
Yes.
spanned the length of time.
See,
Like
now that's
every
a
girl
pillar.
thinks, every woman thinks it is supposed to be like
Yeah.
Ryan Felipe.
Oh.
That's the reason why.
What's the reality?
Oh god, it's terrible.
it's not, but yeah.
It's terrible when you just wait. Oh,
Like the
man,
first
I have
time you
such
talking
a-
about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have such
yeah.
a plan for the kids. Oh my god, I have such a plan. Like I'm like.
Oh,
no,
like to explain what
to explain,
yeah,
yes,
reality.
yes.
I'm like, what are you
Yes.
talking about?
Oh my god, no! What's happening?
Jesus,
Oh,
Christine.
wow. Is that where your channel was going?
No, I just like I feel bad and like I'm gonna have to like protect your children.
No, I'm. Oh my god.
No, we're just gonna be super honest about it.
Yes,
Okay.
be super honest about it. Yes.
Yeah,
Expectations will be set.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which, let's talk a little bit about Jack Barlo. Let's bring this conversation back. So I thought. So Jack Barlo. So for all of you that did not read this, which is 98% of you,
Wait,
I didn't
why would
even
they
watch
listen to
it.
this? Wait, hang on a second.
Where?
I think they're getting enjoyment out of watching me express what they think they would think.
No, try
no,
it out.
try
Don't
it.
listen
It's
to
a
it. Or
gateway.
get your wife to read it. It's a
Yeah,
gateway.
and you will
Oh,
not
I fully
regret that.
subscribe to that.
Again, wait,
You will
again.
not. Have
again.
you regretted me being into it?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
So Matt's saying this is not what the channel is for. Like, how much
I
has
know,
it?
right?
I know. How much have you gained
Benefited from this.
your wife reading Fourth Wing? Actually, I'd like to rate that. I want a rating. How much would you?
Let's hear it.
Right? Would you rate your like? Right?
Okay, here's what I
Yeah,
here's what I
yeah.
would say to that.
I like that.
Straightforward.
My wife has been a freak since the moment I met her.
I know, it's true.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, good for you. I am not. I am what's called a pillow princess.
Okay.
Urban Dictionary, that one later.
What does that mean?
Oh, just like you're lazy.
Oh.
It's just hilarious. Wait, it would. I swear. I hope your readers know what that means because that actually was a funny line. Jeez.
Well, I mean, they can look it up. You know, take
now
your
it's
word
not
for it.
funny. Just sweet Jesus.
Okay, it was really funny. It was good. Let's talk about Jack Barlo.
I feel
So,
like you-
can I talk about Jack Barlo? God, you guys are the worst.
Oh, Jack Barlo.
So I read that scene with Jack Barlo, and I immediately went, he's Venom.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
you're
I
not
do too.
lazy. You did it on top of a Tesla. You are not lazy.
Whoa, whoa.
Like that is some like real spice. Like I'm so proud. Okay, good. Jack Barlow, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't handle you. Like,
She just threw me off with this like, oh, I'm a little princess. I don't know what she even said. Like, I'm lazy. Come on.
No, I was I was trying to compliment you.
Oh, I appreciate that compliment.
I was trying
but
to
also
compliment
like
you.
a healthy amount of freak over here.
Yes.
Too.
Oh no. Okay. So Jack fucking
So
Barlo.
how quickly
Yeah.
did you realize that he
The
was Ben?
second she said the red and then she went hard. The second I was really mad about
So
it.
like I felt like even before that,
Of all characters,
was
you had
like-
to bring back him.
all of a sudden Barlo comes back. We know he died.
No, but I don't. No, he didn't die.
I know,
That was the whole
but,
thing
like-
because he was venom
But
at that point.
yeah,
that's not
so
what
like
could've
it was
killed him.
obvious,
Right.
And his whole personality changed, and there was no hiding that fact.
But
Did
can
it?
we actually talk about the scene? Why does he save her at when she goes up?
Mm-hmm.
She goes up the tower. She's supposed to be doing watch duty. It's after threshing.
Oh, that's right.
And then he saves her. And I tried to reread that. And I tried, and I'm like, I'm still
yeah, what does she
unsure
benefit from this?
I think like, and
to give her to the sage. Like that was the only part I didn't get.
I don't think you're gonna like my answer, but I think what Rebecca wanted to do.
Okay.
Thank you for saying Rebecca.
I caught that when I said it. I wanted to say Yaros. What I think Yaros was trying to do was
Immediate disrespect.
to say like, I really want to shock you, and I want to shock you by
Carrying the same
by-
asshole character.
But I
Like,
want to give you information so that you'll find out that he's venom and go like,
Okay.
oh snap, she's been leading me here. I didn't see it. That was crazy.
no.
But
That
she
was
went
not-
too
well-
far.
Well, her editor should have stopped that one.
No,
because it was
what
too
would have been
obvious.
crazy would have been if Liam came back. That, I mean, I can't believe of all characters.
But I think she just went like, so all of a sudden,
I think it would
all of a
be-
sudden he's back and he's acting different. It's like, okay, obviously he's venom. And
If
he's
her
like,
mom-
oh, and he's got red eyes. And it's like, okay,
Oh,
so,
weird.
oh, I wonder what's going on. Oh, and he's doing things he would never do. He's saving her. It's like, okay,
Right.
we get it.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
And-
Yeah.
But I think it would have been more of a shock if her mom was venom, or if her
She
mom,
is.
if her mom, when she was doing her last like take your last breaths,
You don't think so?
I would be,
explained that the dad was venom. Someone knew Andarna, like the mom.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the mom. I think it's her dad.
I would
think
be
her dad
so
somehow
mad
knew.
if her mom was venom that I'd actually like hurt you.
She
What?
asked her.
What?
Why? Get a grip
No,
on life.
someone
Hear
is
this.
venom.
She's
Someone's
absolutely
venom.
when it went through like she had like a fever and like
But they
red
say it one
eyes.
time for sure.
What is she like, venom light? Like,
Yeah.
she's got a little bit of venom in her?
Well,
She's
but
venom,
why
but
does
how
she
did she
have-
die? I
And
don't
why does she
know.
act so normal for the
she
entire
can still
story?
give all of her power because maybe Nolan has been making that
Because she
solution
had
since
didn't she
then.
had that like
She
knife,
had that. She did have the knife, yes.
which was I think in case she ever went too far that she knew that she could get rid of herself. Is that how she ended up dying?
No, she died because she gave her and 𝐼𝐻𝐳R's power. She used Sloane as a siphon to siphon 𝐼𝐻𝐳R's power into the Wardstone.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
You
set
sound
it
so
ablaze.
geeky right now.
I love it. I love it so much.
Let's go to my favorite part of the book.
Ooh,
My favorite part of the
so
book.
the throne scene. I mean, that was pretty fun.
Okay, my favorite part of the
after
story
she
was the end of the
No, I have to
story.
be honest with you. When she flies, when she like feels Terrence like scared, and then she leaves Battle Brief. That's my favorite scene.
Why?
When she like flies to Samara,
Like,
and then she
oh.
finds him, and he's fine, and she still can't.
Yeah,
get
she
control
went
of
like as
herself.
hard as she could to get
Yes,
in.
and then she's like, I can't get him out, and he's like, oh my god, I can fix this. And then she's like, look, but if I have to hear one more time, like, do you bring me my knees, like with her hair down,
Yeah.
that's annoying. But everything else, I was like, oh, I get it.
So
She's
you
trying
don't
to
like
say-
this either, this whole like, oh my god.
No, not like the.
overly dramatic.
Yeah, the
Way
overly
overly dramatic.
Yeah, it's just too much. But isn't that how all your smut books are? That's how I imagine like those Fabio books are.
No, they
Like,
get to
way-
the point.
Oh,
They do it.
She read a book that the first page was
that's what you
over
said.
the
That's
top.
awesome. That's awesome. All right, send that.
We
to
read
me.
it out.
I'll
So
read
you
it.
read it to me outside of our kids' school, by the way.
Oh wow.
I don't think I-
Dude, how?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and change subject. Our child is walking by.
Okay, so I loved
Yeah.
Zayden dying.
He's not dead.
He's not
He's
dead.
not dead. Oh, you count that as dead? No, he just traded his soul. He's fine. He'll get one of those. He'll get one of those.
I'll be
back.
right back again.
He'll get one of those back. It's fine.
You think he's gonna get it back?
I don't think he's in. I think it's his soul. He's fine. He's not dead.
Well,
He just traded his soul. There's always, right, magic is balance, which I still don't understand completely, right? Because if they keep yelling magic is balance and the Ven keep taking it, then how?
but he's not gonna like. What they want you to think
Okay.
is that I think the intention, and I think you've seen through it appropriately,
Okay.
is that he's screwed, right?
Okay.
And then, which would be a great plot device.
Okay.
I think if they killed off Zayden in
Okay.
the next book, because the next book's going to be about saving Zayden.
Right.
Like that's what book 3 is.
Okay. You've already decided that.
The
Okay.
end of book 3.
It's not that big though. Have you seen it? It's not that big. She takes it, on one of her, like, I don't know, some TikTok, Instagram thing. I have no idea.
Well, they're not giving...
Someone sent, people are so kind.
Great time to get into TikTok, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, great time to get in.
I don't have it. I have no idea what it is.
It's gonna be saved.
Ooh, okay. People will be nicely like send me like videos from like it doesn't work on TikTok. I can't see those, but it'll send me into them on Instagram, and I can see them. And it was like 𝐬𝐸 𝐸𝐻𝑗, and she was like introducing the book, and she's so sweet about it. She treats it like it's a person, like she's
her book.
Yeah, her book.
Yeah.
She like really like cherishes and loves
Sure.
it. It's like a baby.
Yeah.
And she slides it into the bookcase, and it's significantly.
It is like a baby because she goes from beginning to end in 9 months.
Oh, it's so.
It's too fast.
Oh, it's not. It's great.
You can't write a quality story that quickly.
I don't think, but again,
like
it's
she's
a
forced to write quick.
It's a gateway
Are you
job.
talking about the iron?
Here's-
thing
here's-
done
I
so
feel like
fast?
she's
Here's what's happening.
You were like trying to take this series and put it to Lord of the Rings, and that's not fair. This is going to stand
Favorite
as
Lord of the
a
Rings.
book that helped. I think that. I'll say help, but yeah, it helped a lot of women get into reading.
Oh, it
I think
100%.
I think it helped a
was-
generation of women that had forgotten to read out of pleasure because they had 10 kids and they've been working and they've
Yeah.
been trying to
Yeah.
get their
Absolutely.
lives together. I think this book made it so that women took time out of their lives. I have a good friend
Yeah.
right now who I accidentally left, so I gave my books to a transport at work. I left the sleeve of it because like I didn't want the sleeve. I left it.
Oh, Fenton.
Another, I hate the sleeves. Another tech, my good friend, picks it up, read the back of it, and because of that, she went and bought the book.
Yeah.
She is halfway through it, and she is sending me one.
Didn't you also give it to a
I've
patient?
given it to patients.
Yeah.
I've given it to 2 patients. I sent it to my sister. I
Yeah.
own so many copies of this book.
I think it's a great thing the book is
I think that's what it was for. You're
Yeah, yeah.
judging her too much, and I get it. This is what your channel is, though, right? You're like cutthroat, like this is. But I feel like we need to give it the
he's pretty nice about that, right?
I feel like we
Okay.
need to give
You're
it
always
the
like
credit it deserves, which is she is pushing out a baby. Imagine that.
Yeah.
So you can make a baby in 9 months, but you're saying that's not long enough to write a book.
I'm saying writing a book is harder than delivering a baby. Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Oh, this
No.
is when Matt dies.
No,
I'm done.
By the way, Courtney,
That's my
you
life.
can take seat 1. You can take seat 1 tonight.
No,
I'm not going in.
I agree with
Yeah, you can leave.
No, I agree with everything you said. I do think it's a great thing the book is written.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many people, like our entire soccer team,
I know.
has read all these books.
Shout out to our soccer team.
I'm sorry.
We have the most amazing soccer team, and I feel like I've never heard anyone ever say that.
No,
They're always like,
all of us, all
Oh
of
my
our-
god, today Lisa driving by the house and she pulls over and she's like, get that dog under control! Like yelling at Rufus. It was like so wonderful.
I think, I mean,
We love all of the parents.
No, you make a good point. I think what ultimately it comes down to is like really good coaches can like bring a team together.
Yes, and this is what she's done. She's brought a generation, I think, of women that have forgotten that they can do that.
Yes.
Is that you?
Yes.
So I got it. The coach.
Okay. So, but I do think it's great. I like it's legitimately an awesome thing that the book
Yes.
is written and bringing
Yes.
all these people in. Just as like I'm not a.
It's not you.
I never like read Harry Potter because I was like, well, I'm older than you.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So I'm 39. How old are you?
I just turned 39 yesterday.
Why did you tell me she was 4 years younger than me?
Oh wow, thank you.
She
Is that what
looks
I look
like
like?
it. Look
Is
at
that what
her.
it is? It's the light you keep putting on me. Thank you.
Well, so when I was going to high school and the books were coming out, a lot of like the girls in school were really into Harry Potter.
Okay.
And like the boys were like, we're too cool for this.
That's too bad
It
because
is.
those books I have
Yeah,
so
I'm
many
sure I would have
memories.
loved them.
So many memories of going to Barnes and Noble
Yeah.
at midnight. Mike and the last book that came out, Mike and I were together, and we were there at the Barnes and Noble.
Oh, that is so
at
sweet.
Arden Fair Mall. Like it's something we can't ever. Like I had no idea at the time, 20
Yeah.
years later, like what it was going to signify. But
Yeah.
like, how cool is that we have that memory? I love
sweet.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I love. She.
But like so like I wasn't like I never got into it, but I will say like it's so awesome that was written, right?
Yes.
Like it brought in all these new readers. That's
Yes.
great. So I agree with you there.
Sure.
Like everything there is right. And I do think the ending of this book was very good.
Okay.
But I'm disappointed because like I feel like I know what's gonna happen in the third book already.
What?
I don't
do you think?
he
I want to
thinks
hear it.
It's
What
going to
do
be the cure for Xaden. I don't believe that.
Xaden's getting cured in the third book.
No, he's
You
not
think
going to
he's
be
dying?
No, I don't think he's dying. I think he's going to be something. I said this last time. I said this 2 weeks ago, guys.
when we did this video.
Yeah.
And you would think that like I would have got my thoughts together more.
Yeah, no, I would have. I
didn't.
did think that.
No, I didn't. I didn't bother studying at all. No, it's true. I procrastinate. So,
Same girl.
I mean, let's be honest. I signed those network usage policies.
On her way there, I'll be there 15
I got
minutes.
this.
I have like a
I got
thing.
this at a different hospital, but it's okay.
It's all good.
So, There is a point in the second book when it's one of those top things about the paragraph, and it says that
Epigraphs.
of
Like these, like this is the
I
like.
didn't know there was a name. I know there's a thing.
What would it
Like a
say?
quote
Like
about
it.
this is the transcription.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it'll say different things. One of them is that
They're so bad.
No, that one of them.
they're good. I think they're
The
reading.
shadows were so dark that the venom wrapped around that king, that beloved king, that's why he died. He was able to be killed because of these dark shadows. The shadows are what 𝐤𝐴𝐦 does. And then we have like, there's this huge connection. I think there's gonna be a lot more explained in this one. What happened to Violet's dad, how he plays into this. And also too, you have to remember that Anne Darn has been keeping something from Taryn. She at the end of the book says, you two have to talk about this. Because
Do you think that she's keeping it with my children?
They're fighting. It's fine.
Yeah. Do you think that Taryn doesn't know something?
No, Taryn had no idea that Anne
Do you
Darn
think
knew who she
𝐤𝐴𝐦
was.
gets better?
Really?
Do you
That's
guys
why
think
she's
𝐤𝐴𝐦
asking
gets
you to
better?
talk.
He better.
No, I don't think he ever gets better.
So like
No, I
if
don't think he
𝐤𝐴𝐦
does.
were to die in
I don't
book
think it
3,
gets better. I don't think it's better because I think that, and then also too, if you read that first chapter that she put out,
Yeah. I haven't read it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Don't tell me.
There's a scene of a venom that has silver hair just like.
Oh, I've heard about this.
So it's like there's something going on. There's something else, and we don't. Again, I said this last time. We don't know where 𝐤𝐴𝐴𝐻's mom is. We have no goddamn idea.
Yeah, what is that about?
Right, we have no.
Yeah, there's
so
just a lot that needs to
between-
be come up.
Right, between the two of them, they have one parent left, and it's like somehow she's a part of this,
Yeah.
and somehow
Again, one parent. Who's left? His dad's gone. His mom's gone.
No,
Her dad's
his
gone.
mom isn't gone. We have no idea where she
I assume
is.
she died.
No, I don't think she's dead.
Yeah, that was a wrong assumption.
Nope. I don't
She's
think
for sure alive.
She's for sure alive, for sure. The other thing that really did piss me off in the books too, though, like going back, is, and I'm throwing this like way back,
Yeah.
is that they needed to smolt the alloy to make it in Tyrrendor. They needed the luminary from Kat's area, right? They needed that luminary.
Yeah.
Okay. The luminary was able to make weapons for both poor Emil and for the 𝗟𝗫, so I was kind of confused as to why that was even being held.
Yeah.
Like why that seemed like really weird to me that like anyone had to do any type of bartering. Like you can't use that, we can use it and we can make And then what's crazy is the part of the deal that they made was that every flyer was able to have 2 alloy hilt daggers. Well, you could have been making those for fucking months, you assholes.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that part
And
of
that's
it.
a flaw.
I think that was a huge flaw.
There's
It was like
some
something
there's
that's
some
not right.
storytelling flaws that you can kind of gloss over. I mean, this whole idea that like these kids have to go to the school and kill each other off to make them
Yes.
stronger is so weird.
It's so weird.
And not how life
No.
works.
So weird.
So weird.
And
there's
not how
no
military
sense that
structures
says it-
work.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
like
nobody
it's-
would want their people dying like
No,
that.
No, it's not how you make a
Fall off
stronger
the
army.
edge or
No, and this whole
Let's
thing
throw
about
away our best people.
Or like while you're wrestling, just like crack his neck. Like what
I
are you
know.
talking
For
But
about?
they
no
also
reason.
say though, like in the beginning of one of the
epigraphs.
Epigraphs.
like it says something about how like if we have if a wing leader fails, it's because there's 2 reasons. Like either we failed like as an entire college, or because it was when they killed Amber Mavis. Again, I just listened to that. So I think there's some flaws. I understand what you're saying. I think I'm the one of the group though that is more about focusing on it in where it falls into life and where it falls into this. And for me, that's why it's a 5. Because for what it is,
it's
representing.
Well, I mean, I get that. I definitely give 5-star ratings to
And
books
I
that aren't
can't-
quality books.
I cannot wait to read this. Like,
I can't wait.
So
I
excited.
just think if 𝐤𝐴𝐴𝐻 were to actually die, I feel like it would make the story so unpredictably awesome.
Again,
And like you know, in Crescent City,
it's not gonna be-
we got a death 100 pages in of what's her face.
Yeah, of Danica.
And that was
for
great.
Sure.
That was
For sure.
so good.
But she carried through the whole thing.
It should have happened later in the book.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Is this Jasenia? Is he signing to us?
What's up,
You have to go that way.
Lights on.
I'll be there in just a minute.
All right, so we were supposed to end this a half an hour ago, and now we only have 50 seconds left. It's good
Oh
to
my
cut itself off.
God.
Let's just do it.
So
Okay.
let's finish up.
Wait, yes.
Wait, you know,
5.
do you know what to do?
No, I don't.
Like a happy reading to you.
Okay.
Do double shooting.
Double shooting. All right.
I gotta get my
and-
guns.
All right,
Hang on.
right,
Okay,
one,
wait.
2. Wait,
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
And as always, happy reading to you.
Is that like Happy Trails?
Thanks again to all my patrons, with a special shout out to my Ascendant tier and Librarian tier patrons: Amy, Alex P, Anna G, Doust, Darren, JD, Jerry, Jonathan, Josh, Nathan T, Nev's Book Channel, 𝗟𝗏𝗀, Ron Reich, Russell, Ryan L, Sydney Baker, Slay, Tahir, Wyatt, Anna, Alfredo, Blair, Bevan, Eric Cannon, Joe UK, Kat Mick, Marcus, Michael Sugarman, and Sky. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video, and if you want to watch some more content from my channel, click over here and I've got some good videos for you. Thanks so much.